election were concerned. Now, Vice President election cross-voting has in fact taken place last evening. Congress sources reveal that the party will hold meeting to see who cross-voted or was there a deliberate invalid vote. Now, top Congress sources have told CNN News 18 that possibility of DMK cross-voting. They feel one or two from DMK, UBT Shiv Sena and Aam Aadmi Party could have cross-voted. Let me now go back to my colleague Pallavi on this. So Pallavi, clearly there are doubts within the mind of Congress party and they are pointing finger to DMK, UBT as well as Aam Aadmi Party at this point.
See, one thing we'll have to understand, Shireen, that on record and officially speaking, the Congress party is maintaining that all of the 315 MPs voted and all of them voted for their candidate. But the pictures and the statistics give a different story. Of the first preference vote for Sudarshan Reddy, there were 300 votes. Yes, there were 15 invalid votes. But this is also going to be a part of that investigation. That was it deliberate invalid? I mean, did people deliberately not put in the vote in the proper format? Because after all of them are seasoned MPs, all of them were trained and all of them were told how they have to cast their votes. So why was it done? There has been a precedence. I still remember the women reservation bill during the UPA times. You know, there were many MPs who were against it but could not voice it. So what did they do is that deliberately they made a mistake so that their vote was made invalid. This suits their politics. That's exactly what could have possibly happened. That's going to be a part of the larger investigation and probe if the Congress conducts it. And I'm told that they will. But prima facie, what evidence that they're getting and what we are being told, and of course this is also coming in by way of the government side also, as Payal has been pointing out, some from the UB Shiv Sena, one or two from the Congress party, come possibly from Maharashtra, and of course the DMK, after the Tamil Nadu factor of CP Radhakrishnan is also something which is being looked at.
But Pallavi, last night we have seen that the Congress leaders like Jairam Ramesh have been saying all 315 MPs have stood united. So clearly they are in fact denying the fact that there has been any sort of cross-voting that has taken place as far as the INDA bloc is concerned.
Oh, yes, absolutely. That's why I said, Shireen, officially speaking, they maintained the line that all of the 315 MPs came and all of them voted for Mr. Sudarshan Reddy. But there is a huge gap which is going to be a little difficult to explain. Frankly speaking, if we speak to leaders within the India bloc, many of them are not surprised. They did anticipate this. But they also felt that this kind of a lackluster campaign, the aggressive campaign coming in from the opposite side, and, you know, they use words like what they have used for YSRCP, that buckling under ED and CBI pressure. But these are secret ballots. So how do you explain it? But yes, this is a area of concern because this is a VP poll which is not going to have a startling impact on their political future. But it certainly raises a question mark over the ability of the India bloc as one to put on a fight against the NDA.
All right. Many thanks, Pallavi, for getting us all those details. I'm also joined by CNN News 18's Payal Mehta on this broadcast. Payal, we have seen that the expectations of the NDA government was somewhere around, I believe, they received more than what they were expecting. What are you picking up from the BJP camp? What do they think? Who were the ones who did the cross-voting from the INDA part?
Well, at least out of 14 odd members who cross-voted, 7 came from Maharashtra. And, Sharon, to be fair to the NDA, they were not sitting under the apple tree waiting for the apple to really fall on them. There was, of course, conscious effort which was in place. There was a system which was in place to keep man-to-man tracking and to make sure that people were able to cross-vote. That has been a speciality of the NDA. That has been a speciality of the BJP that I've seen over the last 12 years, whether it came to bills like Article 370, etc. Of course, the people who are being given the responsibility changes from time to time, depending on the region. But the BJP and the NDA is a well-oiled machinery. They knew exactly what they were doing, and there was no inspiration. Many people from the opposition said that Rahul Gandhi told them to prepare and listen to their conscience voice, but he himself had gone missing. When the entire campaign was on. What on the other side, the BJP was well prepared. The Prime Minister, in fact, sat in the whole session that they had on Sunday, in terms of training session. Monday, he came and addressed them as well. So that is something, the preparation was entirely different because it was a very serious election. Whether it's a panchayat election or a parliament election or any other election, this is exactly how the NDA really works. And of course, that is the reason they are able to see results come their way.
Absolutely. Many thanks, Payal, for getting us all those details. And with that, we are going to slip it to a short break. More news and update on the other side. Stay tuned.